Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I just did a fabulous reading on the hollow earth, and it's led me to Mount Shasta. I have been to Mount Shasta. I've seen Mount Shasta, and the locals around there all maintain that Mount Shasta actually is an entrance to the hollow earth, to the inner earth, that people actually live beneath Mount Shasta. Or did at one time, and they're saying they're Lemurians that are still around. I'm not sure what they would be, but all I want to ask the cards is about Mount Shasta, and is Mount Shasta an entrance to the hollow earth? So I'm using the Healing Light Tarot, and I didn't know why it jumped off the shelf at me. I was wondering how that would have anything to do with the hollow earth, and yeah, the answers were amazing. So always trust your cards when even when it doesn't make sense, why that theme would go with that. I always trust them because a couple of cards will jump out and you go, oh, that's why. Okay, so Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta. Is Mount Shasta a gateway to inner earth, to hollow earth? Is Mount Shasta a gateway? Mount Shasta is, the clock is saying yes. Mount Shasta has always had a mystery about it, even before Europeans arrived. The indigenous were very revered Mount Shasta. And it's not just because it's a beautiful mountain. Well, it's a volcano. It's a double volcano. It's absolutely stunning. You can see it for miles and miles and miles. They've always said there's ghosts living on it. They've always said it's mystical. There's certain parts of it they will not go on. They will not go any further. They will not. You can drive up to a certain point and then you can't drive anymore. You have to hike some more. And at that point is where the snow starts. And I got out of my car and I was so freaked out. And I think I just did it to myself. I was just like, what if I get lost here on Mount Shasta all by myself? And I drove right back into town and said, somebody has to go with me. And I never did go back up. I don't know why I was freaked out. I don't know why. The energy's really, I don't get freaked out really easily. And well, of course, in my type of business. But for some reason, I was just vibrating. I was really freaked out. So anyways, Mount Shasta, is it a gateway to the inner earth? Cards are ready. You're not going to believe this. This was the first card in the last reading when we asked about hollow earth. Four of Swords. The Eight of Cups in reverse. King of Swords. Nine of Wands. The Emperor. The Emperor. There's strong people living there. Very strong people living there. I don't think they live there anymore. Apparently all the stories are it's very tall, slender, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, and that would match the King of Swords. Like I'm getting the, what's that fellow in Game of Thrones in the ice? But Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Look at the big players we have. Ten of Swords in reverse. You know what? I think it was, but it's closed now. I think it was at one point, but it's closed now. I think it was ordered closed. Maybe it's closed. Ace of Cups. Maybe too many people. Six of Wands upright. I think it was ordered closed. It's closed. It may have been at one point. It may have been, but it's closed. It's closed. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. There's nobody there anymore. They closed it. Wonder why they closed it. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I wonder if it became too populated and it was too dangerous. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, there's the 3 kings. They all agreed. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment and King of Cups. You know what? There might be a second chance to open it again. There might be a second chance, a second offering to open it. But right now it's closed. It's closed. Page of, yeah, it's completely closed. Ace of Swords. Now we have 2 aces in reverse. King of Wands. All the kings are on the table. Hanged Man. It's closed. Oh yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's closed. I think it was at one time. I'm getting a feeling there was some kind of argument between, or some kind of, I'm not going to say it's a war. I'm going to say it was 2 kings against 2 kings, and or 2 leaders against 2 leaders. Interesting, we have no queens here. We just have the kings. And I think then the overall emperor closed it and here and said, that's it, no more. Maybe it started to become too populated. Maybe people were starting to see too many things that they didn't need to see. I think 2 of them wanted to keep it open and 2 of them wanted to close it. And the emperor sided with the ones who wanted to close it. I don't think it's like permanently sealed. We have the Judgment here, which is second chances, and we have a King of Cups. We might eventually, they might eventually open it again, but for now it is closed. So the answer, short answer is yes, there was one. For some reason, it was closed. And the people who are under there right now are feeling kind of stuck. So I don't know if it was closed and then, because we have the Hanged Man here, if it was closed and maybe they almost like I'm getting like a feeling like a Berlin Wall. It was like, whoop, there's the wall and that's it. Whatever side of the wall you're on is the side you're on. And what was terrifying is that families were split up. Have you been to Berlin and gone on the tour about the Berlin Wall? It's crazy. People woke up and the wall was there. And so if their children were on the other side of the wall, sleeping over at cousins or friends or whatever, they had to fight to get to their children. And that was the law, whoever's on whatever side of the wall. Even spouses. Oh, I'm going to go help my mom. She's sick. I'm going to make her soup and stay overnight. And you wake up and that wall's there. Yeah, that was it. You had to fight your way back. It was crazy, crazy times, crazy. And I'm getting the feeling this kind of somewhat happened here as well. It's like the decision was made by the emperor and then there was no out. There was no out. You were stuck with the 4 of Swords and this. You were done. You were out. Hangman. Even here, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, falling on their head off their horse. So I'm getting the feeling like there might be like, I'm getting almost a feeling like there'll be almost like a battle, because the King of Wands is military with a sword here. I'm getting like there's going to be some kind of battle to fight to open the portal again. I don't know for what reason. I don't know for what reason. Wow. Interesting follow-up, hey? Oh, I'm loving these cards for this kind of element. All right, well, if you like this, remember to give it a like or make a comment. What do you think? What do you think? Have you been to Mount Shasta? Thank you so much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.